Hi, this is Rex,
Hey, this is Cole.
and we're going to talk about Xbox Ultimate Pass and how it is right now, and what got me to get in the first place. So, if you did not know, there is a huge shortage of the next gen consoles. So, I'm waiting for them, and I kind of want to get an Xbox, like I said before, and I want some games to play. So I got Xbox Pass Ultimate.
So you're paying for Stadia and Game Pass.
Well, Stadia's not monthly if you don't pay for the Pro version, which
Okay, cool. So you just buy games on Stadia and they just.
You
You don't own. Okay.
as long as you don't need 4K, you're good.
I don't like that, but whatever.
But yeah, it's $20 a month for 4K, basically.
That's kind of gross, but that's whatever. That's not as bad as it could be.
But if you do the math on it, $20 a month, and compared to buying like a new console, it's not that crazy. You know,
We can have that conversation later.
it's not that crazy.
We can talk about that.
$20. It's less than $20. I don't know exactly. Probably like $19.99 or something.
Okay, I'm gonna get started. I can feel.
Go ahead. Say, if you say your piece.
No. We're talking about Game Pass. We're not gonna talk about this. We're good. We can have another Stadia rant later.
Okay, and Xbox Ultimate is like $15 a month.
Yes.
I of course got a discount. If you're smart, there's ways to get this a lot cheaper. Go look on interwebs, people, if you plan to get it. But you could basically get it for like $5 a month if you do it right. For like 3 years. Right now, they might shut down the loophole eventually, but as of right now, you could do that, and that's how much I pay for it, which is
One of our sorry, good.
like less than $5 a month.
One of our one of my friends, I guess, went out and I think I've talked about it before. He had Game Pass as well,
Mm-hmm.
and he used a lot of. I forget what it was. I think he might have gotten it with something else. Or
Yeah,
when
there's
Game Pass was really
people. People look it up. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
How to do that.
cheap. How to cheat Game Pass.
Get it economic value. Game Pass.
I get 500 Roblox or 5,000 Roblox tickets.
Yeah. Okay. But you can get it cheaper if it's economic hindrance of any sort. But I like it. I dig it. I mean the offer is like Netflix for games. You just download it onto your PC or your Xbox. Once I have my Xbox Series X, it's gonna be even better. But what I do is I just download the games on my PC and just play them on my PC. And there's a thing called xCloud now. Well, there's been a thing called xCloud, and it's available for phone, tablet, but they're gonna release for PC too. So you can basically get Stadia type of gaming on your PC through streaming eventually. Which cloud
You
gaming,
mean like your PC's in another room? You have the game downloaded on the PC, that sort of thing.
No, you could get cloud gaming. Basically, what Stadia is doing on your PC eventually. They're gonna bring that out for xCloud.
I see.
But it's not high quality. It's 7020p at right now, but we'll see. It's still work in progress, so it might be a lot better.
I mean, everything's gonna become Stadia. I won't be able to buy any games anymore. I'll be trapped in my freaking indie pool forever.
I'm looking towards that. The problem is these gaming PCs are getting outrageously expensive. I feel like. Were they originally that expensive?
They've been about as expensive as they've ever been. What are you talking about?
Well, they're more expensive than ever just because of the coronavirus. Actually, GPUs, last gen GPUs are still going for like 1,000 for the 2080s and stuff like that. Over 1,000, which is kind of ridiculous. When there's a 3060 or 3070 that's dropped this year, that's better than that, and it's going and it retails for like 500 or 700 or whatever. So there's like this huge glut or bubble in the GPU market because of Bitcoining or
Yeah.
people are just buying a bunch of gaming stuff just so they could sit home and play games during COVID. So there's a shortage, and there's probably like a supply lane shortage of silicon and all that stuff. Yeah, there is actually. But yeah, all the Xbox, the Microsoft retailers asking for more GPUs from AMD, and so is Sony, and they want more production because they're all sold out, the consoles as well. So, and it doesn't look like there's gonna be enough consoles until like April. So anyway, gaming PCs in general are really expensive right now. Like if you want a newest GPU, you probably are gonna have to spend like $700 to $1,000 apparently, unless you want to deal with GPUs that are like 2-3 years old.
Fair enough. I've considered replacing everything other than my GPU, basically.
Yeah.
CPUs
are expensive too right now. They're not cheap.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be expecting that not to be the case. I'm looking to try to get a Ryzen, but yeah, that might not be in the cards for me if it is too much. But anyway,
so that's why Game Pass Ultimate is, so I could play cloud gaming on my phone and tablet. I use the tablet thing, and I just hook up Bluetooth my controller, my Xbox controller onto it, and I just play games that way, and it's pretty rewarding.
That's great. And honestly, the thing that I will say that makes Game Pass interesting, though I still can't do it because I like owning things, or at least having some semblance of owning something. I only play a game. I usually consume most of my media like once.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch a movie, I will read a book, I'll play a game, and I'll just do it once. And after that one time, I'm done. And so, if I could just basically only have a game for essentially the time period that I was playing it for, and then after I'm done, I would not be able to play it again. That'd be an interesting proposition if it was cheaper, and Game Pass could be like that. Game Pass could be the version of just like, well, yes, I don't own this game I decided to stop Game Pass. I don't own any of those games that I played anymore, but I'm not going to play them again, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, that's why Xbox Pass is so enticing too, because I don't really want to own any of these games. I just want to play them for like a couple months and probably not play them again for a long time.
I will say though that modding is one thing that makes me want to make sure I buy games, because I enjoy modding, or I enjoy the option, because sometimes there's a lot of fun mods out there that you can totally mess around with after you beat
definitely
the game.
Like there are already some mods for Cyberpunk that I kind of want, and I can't really get for Stadia. Or
yeah,
it's.
I mean, you could go to Google.
Google says they support modding, but it's up to the developers to have that option set up for them, basically.
I'm just imagining just a situation where like you just like break into the Google servers and you like go insert your mod into like your designated Stadia bit, your designated chunk of Stadia. It has your face on it. It's like Rex's Stadia.
That'd be cool, but it's not happening. We're not hacking.
That's also that's not how it works, but that would be funny.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's the one thing about Stadia, and I don't know what Xbox Pass Ultimate does for mods, but I'm sure it's probably a similar picture where the developers will have to make something for the modding community.
Yeah, make a like modding platform, basically.
Yeah, for their games to get modded properly, stuff like that. But no one wants to do it because it costs money. It's legal liability, and if they what they could do is charge for mods, but there will be a backlash in the modding community about it too. So it's like a hot button issue if you think about it.
You know, honestly, I will say, if there's anything that I think is the most stupid backlash I've ever seen, it's like it's the modding community, or backlash against the modding community having paid mods. Like,
Yeah.
that's so stupid. That is such a stupid thing. Like, okay, in Skyrim, I can see why that's kind of bad, because it's already established that paid mod, like.
Yeah.
It was already established that mods were a thing, and there were a lot of crazy mods that you could get for free. But the idea of paid mods existing, like, that's not a bad idea. Imagine like somebody making a whole new game for your game and being able to make money off of that.
Right. They should be able to charge mods for mods, because people are investing time for it. And I know free is better, but so if people want to charge for their time to make that type of stuff, I'm for it, So yeah, well, and also it would give a gateway for Stadia and Xbox Pass to have mods too, which would be cool. And wouldn't it be cool if you have your console and your console games modded too? That'd be cool too.
That'd be cool.
The only way that's probably going to happen is through monetization of some sort, because there's no incentive for developers to do that.
Yeah, and they're not gonna. Like, again, that's why I will say I still want physical copies of stuff. Still want it.
Let's just go over some of these Game Pass
Platformers.
Yeah, because I don't play a lot of platformers, and you're saying I should be playing more platformers, and
I'm saying that, like, that it's worth looking into. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, we talked about this before, but I do play Guacamelee. Too.
I can't believe you don't consider that a platformer.
I guess it is a platformer, but I really didn't think about it that much. I just play it mainly because of co-op, actually. That's what I love. Couch co-op.
Really?
Yeah, couch co-op.
Who did you play it with?
My son.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, and we'll play Guacamelee too. We play Battletoads. It's
I don't know how Battletoads is a platformer, honestly, but
it's more like action.
Yeah,
it's more like a beat 'em up action kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more like Streets of Rage.
Yeah, but it's not that great. So, well, it is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It has its up and downs. Yeah, there's some stuff that it's really, some of it's really hard.
Well, I mean, Battletoads is hard. That's another thing. Like that.
Maybe I just don't like that level of difficulty. Maybe I should just lower my difficulty. I don't know.
But anyway, oh shit! They have Touhou Luna Nights. Holy crap! Sorry, it's way at the bottom. It's the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Second from the second. Yeah, that one. Holy shit! This is
a good
I haven't
platform.
finished it yet. I gotta finish it. But that game's really good. That game's really freaking good. It's like Castlevania, but the main mechanic is like time manipulation.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. Like, you can pause time, right?
Right.
So pausing time affects literally everything, including things like water. So, like, there are situations where, like, there's a pool of water and you fall into it when time's going as normal. But let's say you leave it and then you want to, like, walk across the pool of water to get somewhere. You just stop time, which you can do at any time, by the way. There's a limited amount of, like, time. You can stop time. That's kind of weird way to say it, but you can only do it for like so long. But yeah, you can just like cross bodies of water because they're stopped too, and they'll stop in whatever like state you left them in. So if you like jump into a pool of water and create a splash and then jump out, you can stop it to create like slopes and stuff like that. I know that's a really specific example, but that was one of my favorite things about it. But it's a really high difficulty sort of Metroidvania It's really freaking good. Really, really, really good. I like it. I don't know if you'll like it, but it's really good.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. But it's like it works like Netflix. Like games get traded in and out every month. It seems like. So.
Oh yeah. So.
Some of
what happens if?
Some of the big games stay in for longer and stuff like that.
So what happens if a game that's in Game Pass gets pulled, and you have it on your PC?
I think you get to play it. I don't know. Can you look that up real quick on your end?
All right, let's see. All right.
I'm pretty sure.
What happens when a Game Pass game I installed gets removed?
You lose it?
I'm seeing this on Reddit. This isn't confirmed, but I'm already reading stuff that says they will stay installed, but you will not be able to launch the game anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm fine with it.
Let's see.
For the most part. Because there's other new games to play. And if I really want, I guess I'll buy it.
It says a lot. Okay, some are still downloadable as long, or playable as long as you download it during the period. There's some weird stuff I'm seeing. I'm gonna say that I'm reading stuff that says that it won't let you, but it is possible that like at a brief glance, it is possible that that's not true, and that you could just play the games you installed. That'd be really shitty if the files are on the computer. Why would you?
There's Katana Zero on it. That's a pretty good game.
Katana Zero's interesting.
I hear that's.
Have you played that?
No, I heard that's fun. I've definitely played a lot of. I've seen a lot of gameplay on it though.
Ori and the Blind Forest is also apparently really good. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Ori is pretty huge. Yeah. Hollow Knight's pretty big. So Celeste is pretty popular. So
Celeste is weird, but I can go into that later. I just feel like it's like conflicting ideas.
Yeah, but yeah. So you still think it's evil?
Do I still think this thing is evil? Yes. I still think Game Pass is evil.
Why?
Why do I still think Game Pass is evil?
Yeah.
Because you still don't own anything. You still like
it's
going to lead to a future I don't want, therefore it cannot exist.
You just want
it must be purged.
I guess. Huh?
We all need to go back. We need to return to 1994 when everything was on cartridges. That's what needs to happen.
Huh.
I was barely even freaking aware during 1994, but I knew cartridges were the apex of gaming content. Though unironically, I do think that it would be kind of neat if we had games on USB drives. Like put your DRM on the USB drive, and just let me play the game through a USB drive I plugged in.
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool too, but I don't mind it. I think this is the future. You pay less, hopefully annually, than you used to, and play more games. That's the future, probably.
No, it's not.
Yep.
That is a future that I will destroy.
It's already happening to Netflix. It's coming to gaming. I think.
I mean, as long as it doesn't affect the indie games market, as long as it doesn't.
I think it's gonna help the indie game market. Because some of these,
I mean, if I can still sit and like play games on Steam or itch.io or like, I would love for every game to be on GOG. But obviously that's not gonna happen probably. But as long as I still have my physical or some semblance of a physical game, because I probably won't. I'm playing less and less of the AAA market. So if they all go to streaming services and I'm just stuck with like indie games, I'm not gonna complain. I can also just go back and play the old stuff. I'm not. I can be old. It's fine. But I'm not interested in any of the streaming garbage. Oh, Vambrace, that's interesting. Oh, hey, if you want co-op, Unravel's really good.
Unraveled, huh?
Yeah, Unravel 2 specifically.
I'll definitely take a look.
Yeah, it's basically just you two are attached via a string, so, and you gotta like kind of wrap your string around objects in various ways to solve puzzles.
I don't like puzzles.
Oh, well, okay. I'm sorry that you're not willing to use your brain. Maybe your son will be better. Maybe he can do all the work.
I don't think he likes puzzles either. The thing is, for my work, it feels like I'm solving a puzzle all the time. So when I'm off work, I don't like to do puzzles.
That's weird, because even when I was working, I don't know.
So
Superland's also really good. I don't know why they gave the Stickman hair, though. I don't know why they did that. There's a lot of good games on here. Oh, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. See, I will say that is one of the things that I would like about Game Pass is I could just be like, I'll just try this game. I don't really care. I wouldn't buy it any other way, but since it is already in my library, I'll try it. I like Power Rangers. I would love to try Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I'm not going to pay for it.
yeah, there's this game you like.
That is a good game. That is a very good game. I like that game a lot. I can buy that game. In fact, I want to have a physical copy of that game because I love it so much. I feel... Okay, you know what? I'm starting to think streaming services and Game Pass are great for games you don't care about, which I don't understand now. Because if you don't care about a game, why are you playing it?
Because you own it, or you're borrowing it for a short period of time, or whatever. You want to just check it out.
Whatever. I don't know.
I've been playing Darksiders Genesis with my son. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I recommend it. It has puzzles.
This Code Vein.
It has puzzles, and I don't like the puzzles.
The Blob? Sorry, I know, like, you're like, oh yeah, I have this AAA game that's, recently here, and I'm like, The Blob?
You're always with the...
They have The Blob!
I don't even know what that game is.
It was an old game for Wii, where...
I want to try out this game. This looks like a cool platformer.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Yeah. Yeah. If you like... and that's literally a Metroidvania. As close as a Metroidvania can be, without being
I just like the look of it, and trying to find gameplay of it, but...
like how now you're getting Cosmic Break stuff. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Yep.
It looks good.
It looks like a 3D Castlevania, like semi-modern Castlevania.
Yeah,
right?
that's why I want a modernized platformer of the old ages.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Anyway, we'll talk about Xbox Pass more probably next week or something, or have a discussion about that Stadia and how it's evil, or it's the future. Some more like
I do. Okay. We do need to maybe have, because I think we've talked about the Stadia but we've never like officially had like our stances placed on it, like on a video.
It looks
Maybe we
like
should do that.
I'm for these type of technologies and you're anti these types of technologies.
I am hyper anti these technologies.
Anyway.
Burn them. Burn the servers down.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about this more in the future. Thanks for listening.
Yes. Yep. Burn the servers. Like and subscribe if you want to burn the Stadia servers down.
Don't do that. Don't burn this.
Are you telling them not to like and subscribe?
Incentivize any violence. We're not pro any of that. So,
I know.
just letting
Burn them down metaphorically with your dollars.
Okay, metaphorically maybe. But
metaphorically burn down the Stadia server.
Pro Stadia. You're anti Stadia right now. So we'll see. We'll talk about it some more later.
Yeah, no, I'm pro metaphorically burning the Stadia server.
Okay, bye everyone.